Hey guys, welcome to another top list, top 25 in this case. Welcome to my top 25 favourite movies. I'm 25 years old now, celebrated my birthday for it yesterday by the time I'm recording this video, and to celebrate it one day more, I thought I could give my top 25 personal favourite movies of all time. Around a year ago, I did my top 15 favourite movies. I thought I could give an updated version just to celebrate my 25th birthday. Plus, sometimes opinions change, orders change, and also some movies have also come out in the last year that ended up becoming some of my favourite movies. And before I get to this list, this is not what I think are the best movies of all time. These are just my personal favourites, and this is a completely subjective list, so please take that into consideration when you're watching my video, and hopefully I won't explain too much as I've talked a lot about these films already, but anyways, let us begin. Number 25, 25, is Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction is easily my favourite Quentin Tarantino film. It's definitely considered his masterpiece, and I can agree with that. It's very well written, it's gritty, it's funny at times, it's got amazing dialogue, they call it a right out with cheese. I even enjoy the characters as well, such as Vincent, Jules, Mia, Butch. There's great conversations, a kick-ass soundtrack, and it's a movie I will always enjoy. Number 24 is this movie right here, Barbie. Had so much fun with this movie last year. I think Greta Gerwig did a great job with the way she wrote and directed this movie. Margot Robbie as Barbie and Ryan Gosling as Ken. They are just such perfect casting choices where they were so good in the movie. Loved the supporting roles from America Ferrera, Will Ferrell, Michael Cera, Dua Lipa and Nishita Gatwa. The way they have other Barbies and Kens in the movie is clever. I love the soundtrack. It's a great example of how to make a movie based on a toy properly. Anyway, speaking of the Barbenheimer meme, number 23 is this movie right here, Oppenheimer. This movie definitely deserved to win Best Picture at the Oscars this year, and I think it was very well deserved. I think because this and my number 22 are like my favourite Christopher Nolan movies. It's extremely well structured. The whole cast is incredible. You got Cillian Murphy, Robert Downey Jr., Emily Blunt, Florence Pugh, Kenneth Branagh, Matt Damon. It's 3 hours long, but it's amazing. Anyway, speaking of Christopher Nolan, number 22 is The Dark Knight. I love Batman Begins, and The Dark Knight Rises is a decent conclusion to the trilogy, but I love The Dark Knight. It's easily my favourite of the trilogy. It's my favourite Batman movie, as I'm wearing my Batman hat. Heath Ledger as the Joker is one of the best movie villain performances in my opinion, and it's definitely one of my favourite superhero films. Anyway, speaking of superhero movies, number 21 is a tie between Avengers Infinity War and Endgame. There's plenty of MCU films I enjoy, but these two are my favourite Avengers movies. Couldn't decide which one I like better, but that's why it's a two-way tie, because Infinity War was great with getting all the heroes together to face Thanos. Endgame is also fantastic for concluding the Infinity Saga with 3 hours worth it. I enjoyed every moment, including the final battle, and overall, I couldn't decide which one I liked better, so they're both equally great in my opinion. Anyways, number 20 is this movie right here, Forrest Gump. Really good film. I've talked about this movie a lot. It's one of my all-time favourite performances by Tom Hanks, right up there with Woody from the Toy Story franchise. I quote this movie a lot too, but it has a great score by Alan Silvestri, a very solid soundtrack. It's quite emotional at times, but it always puts a smile on my face, so yeah, love Forrest Gump. Anyways, number 19 is this movie right here, Citizen Kane. Often considered one of the greatest films ever, and it's one of my favourites because everything that Orson Welles did with this movie is incredible to me. His direction, his producing, his writing and performance is top notch, and I don't care if some people call this movie overrated for that reason. It's amazing to me. Anyways, number 18 is this movie right here, Casablanca. Really great classic film, and definitely one of my favourite romance real films ever, with some of the greatest dramatic romance as well. Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman have some of the best chemistry, and as Rick Blaine and Ilsa Dund talked about a lot, I'm sure you all know why I love it. Anyways, number 17 is an odd choice, but I don't care. It's that film right there, if you can see it. Wish. I know some people might be shocked about this one, since this movie is divisive in terms of the Disney animated films. Some people like it, which is good. Others did not. I don't care if you don't like this movie. It's my list, my voice, my opinion. I think it's a good enough film to celebrate Disney's 100th anniversary. It has a good story about wishes to me. I think Usher is a likable protagonist. I think King Magnifico is a good villain, especially since it's been a while since we've had a straightforward villain in a Disney movie. The songs are easily memorable and great to listen to. The animation is colourful, and overall, I like this movie, and I'm not ashamed to say that at all, so don't judge me. And speaking of animation, number 16 is Netflix's Nimona. Really awesome film. This is definitely in my favourite movies of last year. I did a review of it as well. Nimona is one of my favourite characters. I think she's funny, cute, and badass. Chloe Grace Moretz does a good job voicing her. I think Nimona and Ballista have some amazing chemistry. The animation is amazing, and I love this movie. Anyways, number 15 is what I think a recent Disney film that many people can consider, I think most people can consider great, Encanto. We don't talk about Boo, no, no, no. We don't talk about Boo, no. Easily one of my favourite Disney films, and definitely one of my favourite movies in terms of this decade so far. I think the story is amazing, with some great messages about being more than just a gift. I love the story for characters as well, like Mirabel, Isabella, Louisa, Dolores, Bruno. All of them are interesting and compelling characters. Really great songs written by Lin-Manuel Miranda, beautiful animation, and that's what makes Encanto great to me. Anyways, number 14 is another tie between this movie right here and this one right here. Got the poster up there. Yep. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Both movies are awesome in my opinion, and that's why it's a two-way tie again. Into the Spider-Verse is one of my favourite Spider-Man movies, especially for introducing Miles Morales to the big screen, along with its multiverse premise. Across the Spider-Verse is also an amazing sequel by expanding upon the multiverse idea. Both movies also have very unique, creative comic book style animation, top-notch voice acting, great soundtrack, fun action scenes, and overall, they are both incredible. Anyways, number 13 is Top Gun. Gonna take you right into the danger zone. Talked about a lot about this movie already in my favourite Tom Cruise movies list. Watch that video if you haven't yet, if you want to hear my thoughts and opinions, but definitely my favourite Tony Scott movie. The performances from everyone in it, especially Tom Cruise, is great, and it's an epic action movie. Number 12 is this Christmas classic right here, It's a Wonderful Life. This and my number 11 are like my top two favourite Christmas movies ever. It's a Wonderful Life is a truly wonderful film with a spectacular message about how to appreciate your life and be thankful, because things would be different if you were never born. Frank Capra did a great job directing the movie. George Bailey is one of my favourite Christmas movie characters of all time, and one of my all-time favourite performances by Jimmy Stewart. The ending is another one of my favourite movie endings, and all I gotta say is, every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. Yep, that's all I gotta say about it. Anyway, speaking of Christmas movies, number 11 is, where is it? Sorry. That film up there, Die Hard, Yippee-Ki-Yay, motherfucker. It's a Wonderful Life is like my number one favourite Christmas movie, but Die Hard is my second favourite Christmas movie as well as one of my favourite action films. It was kind of so hard to decide where on this list I would put them, but Die Hard is an awesome movie. Bruce Willis and Alan Rickman are both incredible as John McClane and Hans Gruber, respectively. I love how the story takes place in the Nakatomi Plaza. I don't need to say much else other than go watch it. It's amazing. If you have not yet, it's amazing, and I've talked a lot about Die Hard, so yeah. Anyways, number 10 is Terminator 2 Judgment Day. The first Terminator is a very good movie. This sequel is even better though. The way James Cameron wrote and directed this movie is amazing. Arnold Schwarzenegger is still awesome as the Terminator. The special effects are like revolutionary. Some of the best action scenes ever in any sequel, and I love Judgment Day. Number 9 is that film right there, Jurassic Park. Do 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 do. Love Jurassic Park. Say what you will about the sequels and whether it needed to be a franchise or not in your opinion, but the first Jurassic Park will always be my favourite. It's my favourite dinosaur movie with amazing characters, an awesome blend of practical effects and CGI, an intense story, another iconic John Williams score. Talked about this movie a lot. It will always be one of my favourites. Number 8 is where's it now? Where's the poster? That film right there, Raiders of the Lost Ark. One of my favourite action adventure films. It's Indiana Jones, who's like one of my all-time favourite movie characters and one of my favourite performances by Harrison Ford right up there with Han Solo in Star Wars. Everyone knows how great Indiana Raiders of the Lost Ark is, so that should say it all. Number 7 is where's The Godfather? Got the poster up there. Easily one of my favourite film adaptations to a book, and one of my favourite mob movies one of my favourite mob movies in my opinion. Some of the best writing I've seen in a film, has great characters, incredible performances, definitely an offer you can't refuse to watch. Number 6 is the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Definitely one of my favourite fantasy films of all time. I love the characters. It's in my opinion how to make a trilogy done the best, with sort of a great beginning, middle and end. All 3 films are 3 hours long, but they're amazing, whether it be the extended edition or even for a theatrical edition. Both editions are great. I don't need to say much else. Number 5 is the Harry Potter franchise. Going with all of them because I think they're all great. Yes, some films in the franchise may be better than others, but I enjoy it as a franchise still. They're still faithful to the books, to the beloved books. Sorry, just bit my tongue all of a sudden, but I think the characters are timeless and memorable, and it will always be amazing to me. Number 4 is Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. Where's the poster? Yep, got the poster right there. I enjoy A New Hope and Return of the Jedi, but I think Empire Strikes Back is my favourite of the original Star Wars trilogy. I think the dialogue is some of the best dialogue in any Star Wars movie, and I'm just going to make this quick now with the next 3. Number 3 is Top Gun Maverick. Got a DVD right here. My favourite Tom Cruise movie. Already talked about it in that top 10 list. Love the new characters, the new soundtrack. Cinematography is great. Everything about it is awesome to me. Number 2 is The Lion King 1994. My favourite Disney movie of all time. I love everything about it, between the grand scope animation, the great storytelling, the memorable characters, the timeless songs written by Elton John, the score by Hans Zimmer. It's The Lion King. Everyone loves it. Screw that 2019 remake. This one is in every way a better film to me. But number 1 is obvious. It's that film right there, Back to the Future. This one hasn't changed. It's my favourite movie of all time. It's a fun and entertaining movie. It's inspired other movie, TV, comic book and other franchises across the world. It's got fun adventure, great comedy. I think it has some good sci-fi and coming of age elements. I'm gonna work on maybe a whole video explaining in details why it's my favourite movie. But until then, That's all it needs, and that's it. So yeah, that was good timing. But those are my top 25 favorite movies. So in the comment section, tell me what are your personal favorite movies. Give me your top 25, top 20, top 10, whatever. But tell me down in the comments what are your favorite movies of all time if you like, and don't forget to share this video if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to click the like button if you liked it. Thanks for watching, and may the force be with you.